Okay. Before I pass on the mic to the president of the ADR and also the person who has taken pains to find out see this joint ventureship, I heartily welcome the chief guest of today's evening. It's a very pleasant coincidence that esteemed chief guest of today's evening, Honorable Justice Shiva ji, he was also the Chancellor of Chanakya National Law University. And I had the privilege to work under him as Vice Chancellor, and he has been responsible for the growth of the Chanakya National Law University, and it has reached its highest note today only because of his support and encouragement to the academics. And this joint venture is nothing but a result of the efforts of the bench, bar and the academics, so that the students now can have not only classroom teaching but also the practical aspects of arbitration both in the classroom, in and outside, including simulation exercises. For this effort, I think Dr. Ranjan will be in a position to give a better shape so that the students will be more having a meaningful interaction. And as the courts are suffering these days because of indigestion of the pending cases, I think 3.5 crores cases, it seems it is unimaginable. And this is one of the greatest solutions where you see if the students can take an active part, and through this we also want to see that it is given more and more awareness and also sensitive programs. Thereby we will be starting some online courses where you see even people who want to settle the small and medium types of disputes, and this will be more informative, and also it will also encourage the settlement of disputes even at the even at the lower levels. So it is with this objective we want to start diploma courses, certificate courses, to bring in more and more awareness and also sensitiveness about the efficacy of this method. With these few words, now I request the President to give a welcome address for the distinguished guests and distinguished audience. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Before I proceed for the welcome address, I like to request Honorable Justice Kirti Singh ji to inaugurate this academy by lighting lamp together with Dr. A. Lakshminath and guest of honor. Thank you so much. Guru Nam Guru. न च औरहार्यं न च राजहार्यं न भ्रातिभाज्यं न च भारकारी व्यय कृते वर्धते नित्यं विद्याधनं सर्वधनं प्रधानम. This is all about that how we study, how we educate, how we learn. And with these words, first I pay my homage to my Guru who has brought me to this level, and with due respect to Honorable Justice Shiva Kirti Singh ji, who has kind enough to grace this occasion this evening with his busy schedule, which is almost impossible for a judge of a sitting judge of a Supreme Court to spare his time in the evening after having tremendous pressure of the work at day-to-day level. I am greatly honored and privileged to have a presence of a dignity of that caliber. I am thankful to him. I am thankful to a great person, Justice Rajesh Tandonji, who has taken a lot of pain to organize this workshop and this opening ceremony with point to point, despite his busy schedule. Even wherever he is, he always used to call me. Sometimes I feel offended that it is my duty rather, but he used to remind me. He is very, 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 very resourceful to me to organize this. I am greatly honored with this. And Dr. A. Lakshminath ji, who is, I don't have any words to say that what kind of support he has extended to me and this organization. Sir, as I feel that together with a law degree, a bachelor law degree, we as a lawyer, we as an academician, we do not have a correlation between us. And it is unlikely other countries, we do not have any kind of a CLE, continuing legal education, like other country has it. We need to have it to update ourselves because we are bound by the day-to-day update, the day-to-day problems to how to solve. But we, after having a law degree, getting into profession, we are not in a position to continue our education as it is required. That is, I found out when I travel most of the countries, and I find it there is a lacking in the breed, and we require the academic and profession to go along. How it is possible? Because as a professional, you may not have that much of time to go for the regular study, and how the quality is to be maintained, where if it is to be ensured, it can be after having some extra amount of pain, we can update ourselves through a different kind of a professional training. And as we are equipped with a different kind of technology, so we can take the assistance of technology along with this our study to update ourselves as per the requirement of the time. Since the time has changed and we do not have that kind of a litigation, but the different kind of disputes has come up in different forms. The disputes are multiplying day by day as we are getting into a very comfort zone of our life, our materialistic life. We are prone to it. We are being exposed to that because it is, this is the quote of the ADR Center, that disputes are obvious in civil society. Let it be by having a method of ADR to resolve it. A litigation is one which nobody likes, whether you are in the system or whether you are out of the system, either by the bench or the bar. We don't appreciate that we should have more and more litigation, but we are bound to be exposed because we don't have any alternate effective method to resolve it. And to maintain a quorum and code of the civil society, you need to have the dispute to resolve from time to time to make a amicable society, to have a common standard with a basic minimum. But differences are obvious two persons may have differences within family, outside the family, within organization, outside the organization, within business, outside the business, within industry, outside the industry. How to go about it? How to make a permanent solution? We don't have, we can't have. So the alternate we have, that we should have a method which can modulate, which can regulate, which can interpret, which will give the comfort how to resolve it. So in line of that, we have got a very good law, and which is well accepted in all over the country, all over the world, and that is the common law, which is in the form of Arbitration and Conciliation Act, which is recently updated, amended as per the requirement. I am not going to emphasize on the aspect of law because we have many more saying since afternoon. I am going to emphasize that what are the venues we have evolved through this academic collaboration. We like to introduce the subject to Honorable Justice Kirti Singh ji, and who is a background of that he is a person who has taken so much of pain to establish ADR regime in Bihar while he was judge and acting Chief Justice of Patna High Court, and also, as I have been told, that he is Chancellor to Chancello National Law University, and I'm really lucky that I have blessed with the Vice Chancellor and Chancellor together with this academic collaboration at this moment, and you all are very privileged to have it this evening. There's a very unique combination, and the person who is very inspiring. So, the purpose of this academic collaboration is that we found that there is a need which we require to categorize a different kind of disputes in, and we categorize into two, that is the product and the services. If we go into the society, we found out that our country, we are facing the quality and quantity to ensure the product, the delivery and the standards of the product which we are going to use or which we are using it. So that is one sector where you have many disputes together these days. And now the services, since we are used to and we are exposed to a different kind of services, and we are facing different kind of deficiency because of the price challenges or many more things. But again, it is a question that how we are comfort with this. Are we really bound to go ahead likewise, or we need to evolve certain kind of a tool which is going to normalize, neutralize these kind of situation. I found, I have surveyed all over the country, contacted with the people of the service sector and product sector, the service aids, the banking industry, insurance industry, and other service industries, telecom industry and all. And then I found, and especially in banking sector, we are privileged to have a person having 35 years of experience in banking sector as a CEO. He is there, and we regularly in touch. The bank which is flourished with the NPAs of a small size, but as we are common law countries, we need to have a kind of a procedural law irrespective of the amount. Now we are here to have, though we have the law where we can carve out some rule, some kind of a tool which will help to neutralize this NPS to cover up, and we can have the customer and institution relationship normalize. And this is how we have derived certain tools by having a person who should be equipped with the proper communication with the information, and through that we can settle this down at the initial level, and it should not be aggravated further, right? So we have articulated with the help of the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Lakshminath ji, kind of PG diploma in corporate in ADR, alternate dispute resolution, with a specialization of different kind of disputes, like in banking dispute, insurance dispute, domain dispute, biotechnological dispute, biodiversity dispute, business dispute, matrimonial dispute, family dispute, etc., etc. There are 35 specializations we have carved out, which is going to be offered, which is from today, and it will be a kind of a 1-year course, which will have assignment, the assignment base, and then you have internship, you will have a project work, then online examination, and then viva, you will be awarded diploma afterwards. So this is how the course structure would be, and then there will be a certificate course for the referential part. If a person who is equipped but he just wanted to have a specialized small this thing, he will be given a certificate course also. He will be offered. So this is how we have decided to start about, and I think it is going to be, because I have it will be followed with the placement as well, that I already have worked with different organization, the business organization, to accommodate all our students with their specialized diploma, to accommodate in their system with a specialized knowledge, and I hope that it is going to help much. Then we have alternatively, we have institution which is propagating about MED-R, the combination of mediation and arbitration procedure, which has been recently, which has been initiated by Singapore International Mediation Center, and I am Associated International Mediator of Singapore International Mediation Center. I've been there on that occasion when it was started, and I like to conclude myself. It is because it is running time, and we cannot afford to miss the opportunity to have a speaker like Honorable Justice Shiva Kirti Singh ji. I conclude and I convey my heartiest welcome to the Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Justice Shiva Kirti Singh ji. I need his blessings all together with his umbrella, and we're showering blessings of all our elderly to me, and I have initiated just with the blessings of Anand, and I further wanted to disperse with you all the students. A few of his students are my interns, and he has been very instrumental to this organizing this workshop and all, and I'm thankful to you, all the participants, though we were late together because of Justice Sipukar was ill all of a sudden, but anyways, we are privileged now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Priya Ranjan. I am extremely thankful to you, and particularly facilitating the formation of this forum, particularly for imparting both theory and also practical aspects, and also see from the point of view of research. Very few professionals, particularly in law, they come forward to have any academic collaboration, and I really appreciate the steps and initiative taken by Dr. Priya Ranjan in starting this academy for the purpose of training professionals, particularly lawyers, in the alternative dispute settlement machineries. At the same time, I also wish that this forum should further continue its research, and also making these students learn more and more about this, and making some innovative practices as a part of imparting some higher educational values, and also imparting professional skills, including the forensic skills.